Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2016. We're playing as Leicester City, so welcome back guys. In today's episode we have a match against Tottenham Hotspur, and we will probably play the match looking down the fixtures against Chelsea. We've still got Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool. Some pretty tough fixtures still to come. We also have the 6th round in the FA Cup. Now, if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, you won't know that we managed to draw 2-2, unfortunately, against Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne, Yaya Toure, Jamie Vardy scoring 2. We were leading this match until the 90th minute. Yaya Toure picked out an absolutely sensational shot. We also had a match against Liverpool, and we had the January transfer window. Managed to win 2-1 over Bournemouth. In the FA Cup, Kante and Reby getting up on the score sheet. So we're currently sitting in 3rd in the Premier League. Arsenal are 1st. Manchester City are 2nd. I'm 3rd, of course. Chelsea are 4th. Manchester United are 5th. Liverpool are 6th. And Tottenham Hotspur are 7th. In the bottom 3 of the table, Sunderland, Crystal Palace and Aston Villa, Southampton and Newcastle might escape the drop. Now, if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, you won't know that we managed to sign some players in January. We didn't have enough money to buy youth players or first team players, so we had a little bit of cash, so I thought, why not strengthen our squad and just basically get some more squad depth. We managed to get Jesus Navas on loan. We're only paying 30% of his wages, which is great. 30 years of age, he's worth 40 million. Whether or not he's going to get much first team football, it's just basically if we pick up an injury, it's just squad depth, basically. We also managed to sign Rodrigo from Valencia on loan, 24 years of age, was on loan at Bolton in England, which is fantastic. He's got some English football experience. Now, this actually blew my mind because I was just looking up Rodrigo just offhand when I was just Googling him the other day along with Jesus Navas, getting ready for the video. Rodrigo is actually cousins of Thiago. There we are. Thiago, spelled it wrong. Thiago is it Alcantara? Regardless, they're cousins, and Thiago has a brother who plays for Barcelona. His name's Rafinha, which I didn't know because they both have 2 different nationalities. Where is Rafinha? Here. Rafinha, who plays for Brazil, is the brother of Thiago and the cousins of Rodrigo. I did not know that. That blew my mind. 23 years of age, he plays for Brazil, and his older brother used to play for Barcelona, of course, but now plays for Bayern Munich. They're brothers, and Rodrigo is their cousin. Obviously, he was eligible to play for Brazil as well. I wonder if it actually says there. No. But that's a really cool oh my god, a really cool stat. I thought I'd share with you guys. So let's quickly just have a look at the top goal scorers of the league, and then let's get into the match against Tottenham Hotspur. So, Harry Kane is the top goal scorer of the Premier League with 23 goals. We're going to have to watch out for him. Remy is 2nd with 22, and Diouf is 3rd with 20. Riyad Mahrez has the most assists in the Premier League with 13, followed by Christian Eriksen with 11, and Juan Mata for Manchester United with 10. Tactics-wise for this match, we're going to be playing our 4-2-2. Remy Vardy leading the line. Schlupp, Kante. Unfortunately, Drinkwater is out with an injury. Mahrez is going to be playing as well. So let's quickly bring on someone for Drinkwater. I can bring on Andy King or Daniel Amati. I'm going to bring on Amati in this midfield role, and I will make him a ball-winning midfielder. Right, in the back line we have Fuchs, Huth, Wes Morgan, the captain, and Danny Simpson, Schmeichel as the goalkeeper. We have the 5-2-3-1 Park the Bus, heavily inspired by Jose Mourinho's formation, just to hold on to a lead if we get one, which we might drop in this match if we get the lead. We were so close for it actually working in the match against Manchester City. We went 1-0 up. We're currently 1-1, and then we got the 2-1 lead, and then unfortunately conceded in the 90s. So I'm just quickly trying to see if I can change up my bench a little bit better. We have Mark Schwartz, Okazaki Gray, Andy King, Navas, Rodrigo, Mark Albion. I would like to bring Joseph Dodou, but I think Rodrigo's probably better. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Let's get into the match against Tottenham Hotspur here today. Enough jibber jabber. So hopefully we can beat Tottenham. They are currently sitting in what? 7th. So we are ahead of them in the league. So Tottenham Hotspur are playing Harry Kane up front, Christian Eriksen in the cam, Chadley, Gabriel Barbosa, a player from Santos that they signed, 19 years of age, 40 million. He's really quite good. Dele Alli and Bentaleb in the midfield, Rose, Vertonghen, Toby, Alderweireld, Eric Dyer, and Vorm in goal. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, Hugo Lloris is out with an injury. Huh. So they're playing Vorm in goal. That will be used to our advantage. However, look at this fucking bench. They've got Subotic, who they signed in January from Dortmund, Eric Lamela, Kyle Walker, Son Heung-min, Dembele. Man, if I could have Son Heung-min in my team, he'd be awesome on that left-hand side. I really do like Asian players. I think they're absolutely great. I'm not Asian myself. I don't have any Asian ancestry whatsoever, but I really do like Asians in football. I like Shinji Kagawa. I like Okazaki. Kazuki Honda. Hyung Sung Min is awesome as well. So let's get into the match. Schlupp on the ball finds Remy, and we're 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur. Remy scores his 30th goal of the season, and Vorm concedes. So let's just hope he can concede a little bit more. Schlupp whips it into Remy. Is that no, it's not a volley, but it's across the face. Oh, not quite across the face. Halfway across the face of goal. Right, so we're 1-0 up against Tottenham. We're going to have to watch out for Harry Kane, though. He can do the exact same thing up the other end. But Jamie Vardy, have we got the ball here? No, we've got a counter-attack. Chadley, Gabriel Barbosa. And we're 1-1 against Tottenham. Damn. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Where do you think I'm going to finish within the Premier League? How is my speed on this? Okay, it's about what it normally is. It's fine. I want to make European football, which looks like we might, whether that's Europa League or Champions League. Jamie Vardy breaking away, gets tackled by Toby in the box. Oh no, Gabriel Barbosa again. Woo! Fortunately for me, the 19-year-old Brazilian sprays it wide. The board wanted me to finish mid-table originally. Now they want me to finish in the top half, which is obviously achievable. Oh no! Danny Simpson has picked up a injury. Oh, for fuck's sake. And we actually haven't got a replacement for him. How bad is he? What has he got? Potential head injury. Okay, so he can still play. He might not be clear-minded as such. Might be seeing a little bit stars. Probably be a little bit rattled. Jamie Vardy. Remy, make it. No. Misses by the smallest of margins. Schlupp. Come on, Mahrez. Jamie Vardy! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Mahrez whips it into the box to Jamie Vardy, and we're 2-1 up at White Hart Lane. Come on, Leicester. Jamie Vardy on the volley, dinks it in past Vorm. I think it's still safe to go with the 4-2-2. No, the 4-4-2, sorry. Not the 4-2-2. I tried to make that dramatic and fucked it up. But Remy on the counter-attack here. Jamie Vardy, unselfish to Schlupp. Mahrez, yes! Riyad Mahrez makes it 3-1. Oh my god, at White Hart Lane, yes! Against Tottenham Hotspur. Schlupp. Mahrez, look how composed he is. Smashes this one past Vorm. We are 3-1 up. Don't know if we're going to win the Premier League like Leicester in real life, but we'll just have to see. But if we definitely get European football, I would like to do Season 2. I think that would be great. Obviously, getting an abundance of cash to fix up the squad. Eriksen. Schmeichel saves. Eriksen with the corner kick. Dele Alli blocked. Come on, let's get a counter-attack on here. Kante. Danny Simpson puts a superb ball into Schlupp. Unfortunately, gets tackled. But we're still 3-1 up against Tottenham. Oh, I don't like that back line at the moment. Danny Simpson has an injury, a head one. Wes Morgan has a yellow card. But Danny Simpson seems alright to play. We're going to keep him on. How is everyone's sort of ability going? Kante actually hasn't been playing too well, apparently. Alright, we get into the 70th minute now. We need to get some fresh legs on the pitch. Stats-wise, wow. 10-3, 17-7. So they actually are dominating me in the shots department. They've just been unlucky maybe this match. Okay. How can we sort of help this situation? Now, we don't actually have any defenders. Fuck, I shouldn't have brought Mark. I should have brought on Liam Moore, because we actually don't have a defender. That was a folly on my part, but Schlupp's been playing okay, hasn't he? Kante, we have to leave Kante in the midfield. We're 3-1 up. I don't particularly want to disrupt the flow. Oh, Harry Kane has a head injury. Everyone's not actually overly exhausted just yet. Oh, nicely done, Danny Simpson. Holy fuck. Probably saved us a goal there, smashing that. Who's tracking back? Offside. Phew. Harry Kane comes off. Eric Lamela comes on. Chadley puts it in the back of the net. But thankfully for me, it was offside. So, Huth is knackered. Oh, okay, that's what we can do. I got an idea. We can put Daniel Amati into the back line. Oh, we don't even have Danny Drinkwater. We don't even have Drinkwater. That's funny. We're actually a little bit weakened in this match. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put Amati, or should I bring off Wes Morgan? No, we'll put Amati back for Huth. We'll make him a central defender. Daniel Amati just can play all over the pitch here. He can play in the defence, the defensive midfield, or even push up a little bit. In the midfield, we're going to bring on Andy King. Make him a box-to-box midfielder now. Should we change up our strike partnership, seeing Jamie Vardy and Remy have got upon the score sheet? I don't know. I think we should bring off Schlupp, though, to mix things up. We'll bring on Gray for Schlupp. I would like to bring on Navas for Mahrez a little bit later on, I think. I think that's what we'll do. Probably the 82nd. Okay, so Andy King is coming on, and Gray is coming on that left-hand side. Right, it's the 84th here. We probably should bring off Mahrez. I think bringing off Jesus Navas would be a good. We don't want Mahrez to burn out. We'll keep him as a winger. Right, Tottenham Hotspur have an attack here. Oh, very, very lucky here not to go 3-2 down. But we're 3-1 up against Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane, guys. How fantastic is that? Oh, we might go 3-2 down here on the counter. Very lucky. Navas, fresh off the bench, pushing back. I like to see that. Absolutely thumps it out. Full time. The full-time whistle has gone, and we have prevailed 3-1 over Tottenham Hotspur. What an incredible performance. And unfortunately, Danny Simpson is out for 6 to 8 weeks. Any more news that you guys might be interested in seeing? There's some new Premier League managers, I think. I can't remember if I've recapped them all. David Moyes is the manager of Southampton. Anything else interesting? They obviously sacked Alan Pardew. Stephen Holland, they sacked Gus Hiddink for Chelsea. But guys, what match do I want to play next? I feel like we can beat Sunderland, Everton, West Brom, Ipswich, and Norwich. Okay, right. We're going to play the match against Chelsea, like I said before. And I'll see you guys in a second for that match. Welcome back, guys, to the match against Chelsea. We're going to be playing in today's episode. Let's also recap the matches that I played as well. So, We managed to win 3-1 over Tottenham Hotspur earlier on in the episode. We managed to beat Sunderland 2-1, Everton 4-2, West Brom 3-2. We managed to beat Ipswich in the Capital One Cup. Sorry, FA, not Capital One. 3-1. We also managed to beat Norwich 4-2, West Ham 3-2, and Stoke 3-0. Remy scored a hat-trick in the match against Stoke. Remy scored another hat-trick against West Ham. Didn't score in the match against Norwich, though. But, guys, we are coming to the end of the series nearly. We have the match against Chelsea. Then we have a match against Manchester United in the league, along with Arsenal and Liverpool. And then we have the semi-final in the FA Cup. So, competitions-wise, we're currently sitting in first, 1 point above Arsenal, followed by Manchester City. We're 11 points cleared of them. So, it's going to be interesting to see. We could win the league and get Champions League football. Liverpool are 4th, Manchester United are 5th, Chelsea are 6th, and Tottenham Hotspur are 7th. We're currently in the semi-finals of the FA Cup against Crystal Palace. Now, interestingly enough, Crystal Palace will most likely get relegated this season. So it's interesting to see that they have an FA Cup final on their hands, very much the same as real life. In real life against Manchester United. So the other semi-final going on is against Blackburn and Liverpool. So hopefully we can get an FA Cup final in our hands. We got knocked out of the Capital One Cup in the 4th round by Manchester United, of course. And let's have a look at the Capital One Cup. Watford, yes, Watford won 1-0 over Everton. Chelsea, Manchester City and Swansea winning the past 3 years. Let's have a look at the competitions as well. Player stats. Remy is the top goal scorer of the Premier League with 34 goals. That's just insane. Harry Kane has 26. Diouf has 20 in 3rd. And Jamie Vardy is 4th with 19. Riyad Mahrez has smashed Ozil's assist record that was set this year. So if he continues to get any more, he's going to be the highest assisted, the player with the most assists ever in the Premier League. He has 18, followed by Schlupp, who has 12, which is awesome to see. Wes Morgan has the most key tackles in the league. He's currently joining with Koscielny. Kante has the most key passes on 84, one higher than Kevin De Bruyne. But that is pretty much it. Let's get into the match against Chelsea. Obviously, Remy facing his former side. I can't believe we picked him up for a bargain. 19 million. Yes, 19 million, which is roughly around about 10 million pounds, you could say. And now he's worth 39 million, which is absolutely fantastic. But looking at all these fixtures and looking at all the wins we've had, we haven't actually won decisively. Like, we win these matches by the smallest of margins because of our attacking options, Remy and Vardy, just scoring so many goals. We concede a hell of a lot of goals, but we're scoring so much that we manage to win. As you see here, we scored 3 against West Ham and conceded 2. We narrowly won that. We managed to beat Norwich 4-2. We still conceded 2 goals against Norwich. West Brom, we won by the smallest of margins by a goal here as well. Everton, we managed to put 4 past, but we conceded 2. So it's interesting to see, apart from here and there, but mostly we're winning by the smallest of margins because we can go out there and score more goals, which is great. Obviously, you don't want to be leaking too much at the back. But let's get into the match against Chelsea. Falcao is out injured, but I would imagine that Chelsea are going to play their strongest first team. Jamal Blackman is unregistered. We're going to be playing the 4-4-2. Remy and Vardy leading the line. Schlupp, Kante, Drinkwater and Mahrez. Fuchs, Huth, Wes Morgan and Danny Simpson in the back line. So is Danny Simpson, just double checking if everyone's on there. Best set roles, it looks like. Right, we got Mark Schwartz, Okazaki Gray, Matty James, who's come back from his injury. I do prefer him over Andy King, even though he hasn't played a game. Well, I would like to play him a little bit more. Amati, Liam Moore. I think we're quite happy on that front. So we're only 1 point ahead of Arsenal. It's going to be incredibly interesting to see if we can win the Premier League. The board wanted me to finish in the top half. We've absolutely exceeded expectations, and they are absolutely loving me at the moment. So we'll play the match against Chelsea. Then we've got United Arsenal, Liverpool, and then if we get past the semi-finals, we have the FA Cup finals. So let's get into the match against Chelsea. We need to win these matches if we're going to push through against Arsenal. Now, looking at our losses, we actually lost to Arsenal, United, Norwich, Man City, and Southampton so far in the league. And all our draws have come with 2-2. That's interesting. So we need to beat these teams here today. We have a lot of... it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard. We've got a lot of fixtures against teams that should be in the top 4. So, let's have a look at who Chelsea are fielding. They're playing a 4-4-1-1. Diego Costa up front. Oscar, Eden Hazard, Matic, Fabregas, Willian, Azpilicueta, Terry, Zuma, Ivanovic, and Courtois. They have Shawcross. They must have picked him up from Stoke City. 28 years of age. That's interesting. Also picked up Xhaka, the Swiss, Alexandre Pato. They signed a lot of players in the January and August window. Ki Song-yun. Good on you, Chelsea. So let's get into the match against them here today. Let's slow things down a wee bit. So, Courtois kicks it out. Matic on the ball. Chelsea are playing in the blue kit. We are playing in the black kit. We are playing at Stamford Bridge, of course. And we go 1-0 down against Chelsea just before the 8th minute. Pretty disappointing, but hey, we shouldn't be conceding goals like that. We're pretty strong up front. We're just weak in our backline because our backline is slowly getting older as well. And if we're going to do Season 2, which I think I will do, let me know in the comments. We're going to have to restructure that backline because Fuchs, Huth, and Wes Morgan are getting old. We do have Daniel Marty who can put a shift in, but we are doing very well in the league, and we're 2-0 down against Chelsea. Pretty woeful performance so far. Awful. 2-0 down. And we need points from this match if we're going to go through and win the Premier League. We're only 1 point ahead of Arsenal, and we actually have a fixture against them as well. Fabregas and Diego Costa dominating at the moment. Schmeichel with the goal kick finds Danny Simpson. Mahrez on the right-hand side plays it off top to Remy, facing his former side. Riyad Mahrez, Jamie Vardy makes it 2-1. Least we've smashed Courtois' clean sheet. Remy very instrumental in that. Plays it back to the pass he got from Mahrez. Mahrez hits Jamie Vardy on the volley and puts it in the back of the net. Come on, Leicester. We're definitely going to get hope. I don't even know mathematically. I would imagine that we're guaranteed the Europa League, even if we lose all these matches. I would think we'd get top 6. But if we can get Champions League, I'll be really happy. And Mahrez, 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. Schlupp running down the wing finds Riyad Mahrez, and we're back in it. We're not down and out for the count. Look at this sensational ball from Schlupp. Mahrez hits it on the back post. 2-2. Come on, Leicester. We can do this. Any more highlights coming up? Oh no! Riyad Mahrez has picked up an injury. Potential knee. Well, we can bring on Gray or we can bring on Navas. Let's bring on Navas. Obviously on loan from Manchester City. We're paying 30% of his wages, which is absolutely nothing. We'll keep him as a winger. That is why we signed Navas. Just in case we picked up an injury with Mahrez. Oh, awful. If we lose Mahrez for a long time, that could be detrimental. And Navas gets tackled by Azpilicueta. Kante fires over the top to Jamie Vardy. Plays through Schlupp. Kante. Navas! Jesus Navas, fresh off the bench, scores his first goal of the season for Leicester. And, wow, that is basically the reason why we signed him as well. Cool, calm and collective. Jesus Navas. That's exactly what we bought him for squad depth. And to come on and score a goal, that's awesome. That's absolutely fantastic. And we're 3-2 up against Chelsea. I don't know. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer before we can park the bus. I think. Go heavily defensive. Obviously, my tactics is a 4-4-2, heavily inspired by... Oh, no. You've got to be joking me. Remy, what's he picked up? A potential head. We'll keep him on. He should be fine. We need him on the pitch. My 4-4-2 is heavily... It's like a hybrid between Sir Alex Ferguson's classic 4-4-2 and Claudio Ranieri's 4-4-2. And then we have our defensive tactic of the 5-2-3-1, parking the bus. Oh, that was very risky from Schmeichel, but it paid off. Navas on the wing, plays it back to Danny Simpson, trying to create a piece of play. If we can get one more goal, I'll park the bus. Jamie Vardy fires, and we're 3-2 up against Chelsea. We need the 3 points on this. Drinkwater with another free kick. Navas. Kante. Come on, Leicester. Someone was tackled in the box. Controversial. We have 30 minutes remaining. Right, let's go with the... Oh, we're doing well, but then... The thing is, Chelsea have an ability to come back. Let's go with the 5-2-3-1. Let's park the bus against Chelsea. Oh, God. Right, we're going to have to bring and fix up the formation a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring on Daniel Amati for Schlupp. So goal, everyone should be... I did fix this up. Alright, everyone should be quite fine. Right. We'll keep Remy up front still and Jamie Vardy. We'll put Navas as a winger. Defensive midfielder. No, we need him as a defense, even though he's probably better. No, we put him as a deep line playmaker. Right, let's park the bus and hold on. Come on, Leicester. We're 3-2 up. We need the points if we're going to win the Premier League. Huth is a little bit exhausted. I might take off Remy now. And we'll bring on Shinji Okazaki. We'll put Jamie Vardy up to an advanced... No, let's keep him as a defensive forward, actually. We'll keep them both as a defensive forward. We can bring on Gray. James. We can't. Liam Moore. Now, let's keep our backline of Fuchs, Huth, Amati, Morgan, and Simpson. Let's not change that too much. So drop back, hold the ball, play defensive. Let them have the possession and defend. Fuchs, Drinkwater, Navas, Okazaki. Oh, we nearly made it 4-2. Drinkwater with a corner kick. We've got a lot of men back, but there's a huge counter-attack coming here. Daniel Amati. Go on, push back, guys. We can hold on to this victory. We did lose in the dying minutes against Manchester City with a Yaya Toure cracking shot. And guys, I'm delighted to announce that we have won 3-2 against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. What a comeback. However, Riyad Mahrez is injured and we're ahead of Arsenal in the league table at the moment. 7 to 8 weeks. No. Oh. And he's 6 to 8. A victory, but a costly victory at that. But at least Navas has shown that he can play on that left-hand side, and we might do so. Maybe him or Gray. We'll just have to see. But thank you very much for watching, guys, if you watched all the way through. In the next episode, we're going to be playing the match against Manchester United and Arsenal. We also have the FA Cup semi-final and hopefully the final. And then we have the match against Liverpool. So let me know in the comments, do you think I'm going to win the league? We're only just ahead of Arsenal by a point. They've still got a game in hand as well. So we could win the league. It looks like we're going to get Champions League or Europa League football next season. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. All the mods I am using for this Football Manager save, as the logo, the kit, and the face pack, are all in the description below if you want to download and play along with me. Maybe you can start up your own Leicester save and see how you do. But Remy has just been absolutely immense in this save. Highly recommend him if you haven't picked him up. Premier League proven, an absolute bargain. But it's time to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more content on my channel. Goodbye.